People like to talk about boomers as being a privileged generation, especially young people. I think those of us from that generation had it so easy, and therefore we have nothing to say about what's happening now with the generations that followed. Um, to some extent, that's true. I was born in 1961, and I saw all these social changes. I saw this economy do the things that it did. There were booms and busts and everything like that. But of course, by and large, there was there was opportunities, and if you're the kind of person that looked for security and looked to just get into a career path, work your way through that, you were rewarded for that. You got the white picket fence, you got the house, you got the nice cars, you got the pension, all those things, right? Yes. So that was very much a privilege. What I would suggest, though, is that for those of us who chose not to become wage slaves, who chose not to be drones, who chose not to work within a system where you exchanged your life for physical comforts and material possessions, it was never easy. Oh, God, it was never easy. Um, you had certain opportunities, but the cost for those opportunities was, as always, extraordinarily high. That hasn't changed. And I think almost today, because some things feel out of reach, like owning your own home, um, that okay, so we are a massively disadvantaged generation, the generations that are coming up now. I think that's a mistake in looking at it that way. Where did we get that the meaning of life was owning property, or for that matter, owning anything? I've gone both ways, right? I went the way, there was one point in my life where, yeah, I had everything. I had a gorgeous, 4 floor townhouse in a very desirable population center. I had a new car, blah, blah, blah. We filled the place with antiques and fancy furniture and shit like that. And I'll tell you, when all that was said and done, it was bullshit. So you have a bunch of crap. It didn't matter, you know. It did not make me happy. Yeah, there's a rush when you buy stuff, when you accumulate all this crap around you, but then, so what? Now you have a massive amount of debt, and you have to show up and do what it is you're going to do to pay that off day after day, day after day, for the rest of your life, more or less. That's not the way to be. I think now, if you were to look at, okay, so maybe I can't afford a house, cars are too damn expensive, so everything is too damn expensive. Just say fuck it. Set yourself up so you don't need those shit, you don't need that stuff, and look at what's really meaningful to you, what absolutely counts, what's really important, and make that a priority, not the crap that you can buy, not the crap that you can surround yourself with. Trust me, I went to that road for, so many years. It didn't work. It was when I finally said, no more, no more. I'm going to live my life according to how I want to live it and experience life how I want to experience it. And all of a sudden, it made a huge difference. And the money just kind of, no, didn't matter, right? You got food in your belly, you got a roof over your head, you make sure those things are in place, and then go out there and do what it is that you want to do while you're still alive and make the most of it. Don't worry about the big stuff, the expensive stuff. That's not going to make you happy.